Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Good morning. There we go. Good morning. All right, I'm up and ready. Hello, hello, hello. We'll see. We shall see. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Good morning. It is 7:02 here on the East Coast. And cold, but gonna be a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. I'll take it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, where I'm going to be talking about mead here in a little while, after I get a little bit of black coffee in. Now, I've been up for a while, but this is my first cup of black coffee. I'm very excited. Just got to get it going. Got to get going. Get the energy up. Hello. Welcome. It's a little somber. Good morning, Scott. It's morning. It's a somber morning. So I'm going out of town tail end of this weekend. This week. And I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this is going to be my last live or not. I don't know. I come back next Sunday afternoon, which is the last day of TikTok. So, I don't know what that's going to mean. Welcome to the Old Gods Mead every single week. Every single Saturday, I come out with a brand new patch. I have never, ever missed a Saturday, and I have never replicated a rest. Every single one is absolutely unique. Yesterday, some would say it's a fail. I would say it's a huge success. My Nirvana-inspired mead came out, so go back and watch the videos if you haven't watched it. This is my Powerade mead, blue Powerade, turned green by the end of the process. It's good though. It's pretty good. It's drinkable, and it's exciting. It's hysterical. Go back and watch it. Hello. Welcome. Hi. It was a lot of fun though making that video. I just finished wrapping up the stuff for next weekend because I'm out of town, so I had to do a little bit earlier than usual. So that's all ready. The agenda will come out in a day or two, so you'll know what's coming up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Coffee syrup mead. It's gonna be so awesome. I am telling you, like, it is the best way to make coffee ever. Make coffee. Use coffee syrup. It's huge. Like up in New England, the top tail end of New England, specifically Rhode Island. So you'll love it. And it's stupid easy. Is alcohol. This is mead, the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is from Africa, over 20,000 years ago. There's evidence in ancient China, 10,000 years old. There's evidence in Central America, of course, Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. Viking blood, I have some. I usually have it with me when I do these lives, but it's right over there. Viking blood is ginger and hibiscus flavor. It's from a company called Dangst out of Denmark, and probably the most popular commercial mead you could buy. Scott loves Odin's Skull. That's the hoppy one. I don't like it as much as Viking blood, but it's good. It's really good. It is surprisingly easy to make. I make a brand new batch of it every Saturday, show you exactly how I do it from beginning to end, and my recipes are always 100% free. They're in the descriptions of the videos. Watch it. If you're on the TikTok side, jump over to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right well. That's going to be where we're going to be holding ground until we know more. I also am rehashing my Twitter account or my X account, so you can jump over there. If we lose TikTok, you can find me in either of those places until we get somewhere as a group. We might lose this battle. We might lose this battle. All signs are pointing to retreat. So if we do, we will regroup, and I will heavily communicate out of those two channels. I like the Viking blood is probably my favorite. Really good out of theirs. That's the one in the white bottle, not the Odin skull. It's like a little more beige bottle. Well, thank you. I'm really lucky that I found you. I mean, TikTok will be okay. Like, I've always run on both platforms. So, like, I'm relatively established on YouTube. Like, it's my watch hours over there because I've always focused on TikTok. But thank you, Scott. The community is on TikTok. Like, it's easier to kind of communicate with each other. At least direct messages even. But no, thank you. I really... Now you gotta go watch all the playlists to get my watch hours up. Just before you go to bed, hit play, just let it run. Let it run for that 8 hours. Hello, if you're just jumping in, welcome to the Old God's Meter. Yesterday, I made a mead out of Powerade. Blue Powerade, it came out green. It's pretty amazing. It's drinkable. Like, it's not terrible. It's a good mead. It's not the best mead. It's a good mead. I used it for sugar Blue Powerade too, so I would suggest if you're going to try this, maybe try the sugar one. I would have to look to see, make sure it's not crazy like high fructose, because you're going to get some weird flavors if that's the case. Because you get some of the little aftertaste, like the artificial sweetener in this. But outside of that, it's pretty good. This was inspired by Nirvana, my original vision was the little baby in the bright blue water pool on the cover of Nevermind, Nirvana's Nevermind. Like, I'm going to make a blue mead. And it's going to be crystal clear and it's going to be beautiful. And I goes. It's just green instead of blue. So I took a picture of a little baby in it anyway. Judge me if you want. I don't care. I thought it was hysterical. Go back and watch the video. It's really funny. Oh yeah, absolutely. Join the Discord too. There's a Discord that my great buddy Scott and mead mentor of mine made. That's a safe place for all of us to go. There's a link up in my link tree. There's also a link directly in his, he's on the TikTok side right now in the comments. It's a safe place to go. Ask questions. There's mead makers of every skill level over there. There's an equipment list. There's yeast chart. There is recipe page. Even a commercial channel where you can go and buy some meads from meaderies that we've heard all over the United States and get it shipped straight to your house. So, in the Discord. Yeah, Nirvana was fun. Like, Nirvana's obviously an older band these days. You know, the older guys and gals listen to. But as I was doing some of my, like, prep videos and, like, my promotional videos, to get everybody excited about it, I'm scrolling through the playlist to add some back music and stuff, and it almost, like, reignited my younger self. Like, I felt like I was 21 again, which was, I know you guys know it was last year. But, the Nirvana age. And it was a lot of fun. A lot of songs I forgot about. Like, a shame on me, right? Like, a lot of songs like, oh my gosh, I remember rocking that. So yeah, it'll be on my playlist now in my car for probably the next several weeks until the next thing distracts me. Hello. Yeah, I mean, what do kids know anyway? My kids do the same. They do the same. It's funny now, technology is so different than it used to be. My son, who is has one of those, like, Alexis, like the little pod ones, the little tiny, like the ones you get for free, like when you buy something else. in his room. So when I walk by, I like to say, "Hey Alexis, play death metal," and then full volume, and it's always a hysterical thing because he can't scream loud enough than the volume, so he can't shut it without unplugging it. It's a game we play. I like it. Cinnamon in your coffee? That's interesting. I mean, I've like a hot chocolate with cinnamon. I've had that. I don't think I've ever had a coffee with it though. Hello, hello. Yes, especially Slipknot. There must be a group of people that love Slipknot. Doesn't matter what generation it is, that band will live forever. Forever. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I make a brand new mead every single Saturday. I have never, not once, missed a Saturday, and I have never time replicated a recipe. Every single one has been absolutely unique. I make mead in the most simplistic fashion as I can, so you can follow along, make your own. All you need is your own equipment and your own ingredients. Every single recipe that I produce is free. It's always in the description of the mead video, so all you gotta do is follow along and start making your own alcohol at home. It is a ton of fun. I've got meads planned out all the way through 2026, the beginning of 2026, and I'm having a lot of fun. So regardless if TikTok goes away or not, find me on YouTube, also on X, and I'm willing to reestablish with whatever app, pops up next. Not a boomer, Richard. I thought you turned 22 with me this year. A maggot till the day I die. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's talking about Slipknot on both points now. It's awesome. Yesterday's batch is green, my Powerade batch. This is batch 150. 150. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, 151 comes out this coming. I'll give you a little hint. It reverts back to my Norse Gods and Goddesses series. That's going to be awesome. So it's going to be a Norse deity, and it's going to be a popular one. So stay tuned. If you follow me on X, I'm still kind of finding my ground over there. Like I started at the same time I started everything else. But I never gave any attention to it, and I sat there for like months, maybe years before I started getting more active in it. I am going to get to a point, though, where I'm transposing everything over, at least going forward. So you won't be able to find any of my old stuff over there. If you want any of my older stuff, you got to jump on YouTube. I have multiple playlists over on YouTube, so it's relatively easy to find. I also have my Mead Master playlist, which has every single mead that I've done in there, so you can jump over there and check them all out. The format's changed. If you go back and watch any of my older stuff, it's incredibly awkward. But if TikTok goes away, that's where you can find me. And then you always shoot me a direct message on X. So under the same name, Old God's Meadery or Mead Dummy, we'll find it. I feel grateful. If TikTok goes away, I had a tremendous amount of fun here. A tremendous amount of fun. I have some real world friends here that I will carry for the rest of my life. I hit 15,000 followers just more recently. It's been a huge success for me. A huge success. I have you to thank for it. I'm so incredibly grateful. I'm so happy that I got in when I did. And I had the experiences that I do. I hope it stays around. I love it here, and I hope that it evolves into something that we can all. But if it doesn't, I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful. I'm not jumping over to MySpace. That's definitely something I'm not gonna do. Yeah, if you want to sell any alcohol, you need lots of licensing. If that's what the question was, I missed it. I'm sorry. It's incredibly difficult. I do the next best thing though. I show you exactly how I make it in the most simplistic fashion I can. It's only music now? Well, you know how long that'll last. Just like MTV was only music. Now they don't have any music. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a hurdle. It sucks. It's sad. Especially for those that, make a living of TikTok. There's a lot, and I know a few. Life-changing for millions of people. All just an entertainment platform. A lot of people make their livings on TikTok. And I don't think any of the users agree with what's going on. I would say, percentage-wise, how many people understand what's going on is less than we could probably guess, just because we're dealing with legal babble, and you kind of have to be in that field to translate a lot of it. So we're relying on, other content creators to kind of translate, and it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound like it's going well. That doesn't mean anything, and the upcoming administration already said that they don't agree with it. They can reverse anything or do anything about it. I don't know. That's, again, above my brain, but but it is a hurdle. It is something, but when life challenges us, how we rise to it is how we're graded. So we do our best. We got to stick together. We got to stay in communication. And through it. We'll get through it. But follow me on YouTube. If you don't already, follow me on YouTube. And X, I'm going to be like, if TikTok does diminish, I will be using X very frequently. All the videos that I'm still making now, I still plan on making, I will just be putting them on YouTube. They'll go into YouTube Shorts and X. And I will still be producing a MEAD every single Saturday. Don't worry, they'll still pop there. Yeah. 6. It's very different though, like algorithm wise. YouTube, like my algorithm died a month ago, like early December. I was getting like thousands of views per short, and now I'm getting like 50, and it has not changed in the past month. I don't know what to do about it. I've tried switching a few things up and some times and analytics. It's just not there. I don't know, but that's all right. You gotta push through. YouTube, and I've always said this, YouTube has the best place to organize stuff as a content creator. The playlists are incredibly full, and you can kind of organize stuff. You can also go back and kind of change some things. You have some options, editing, post-editing, which is very convenient. Just keep pushing, all you can do. And it's been through lots of waves. Like, this is just over 2 years now doing this, and lots of waves. Sometimes things are bad. That's all you can do. Just keep going. Hello. Welcome. If you're jumping in, I got a little distracted. I got a little mushy about the TikTok ban, but I'm talking MEAD while sipping some black coffee. I make MEAD. MEAD is in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. And I make a brand new batch of it every single Saturday. I show you exactly how to do it, and the recipe is always free in the description. So you can replicate what I do or to make it your own. It is a very, very simplistic, and I make it the most simplistic way I can. I skip lots of major steps that you'll see a lot of major meat makers do. Don't use my hydrometer. I have one. I know how to use it. I hate it. I don't use it. I think it's a step that lots of meat makers need to know how to learn. And it's important if you want to know your alcohol content. I think it kind of grinds up video content, and it takes a little bit of the fun out of it for me. So I don't use my hydrometer. I also don't back sweeten. My original statement here to make mead in the most simplistic fashion I can. So I use this show mead recipe for every single recipe you see, with very few exceptions. And then I add something onto that recipe to see what the differences is. And then my goal there to show you the variety is endless. I am on batch 150 method, so I don't back sweeten. Everything you see, every single ingredient goes in its primary at the very beginning. I don't use any chemicals. I don't cold crash. I don't use any methods out time to make mead. So give me a follow. I'll show you the most simplistic fashion you can do it, and then you learn all that stuff afterwards from smarter people than me. Welcome to the old God's Meadery. Hello. Welcome. Let me know where you're from if you're just jumping in. I'm making new friends today. Yesterday was a pop culture mead inspired by the band Nirvana. This is my MEAD mead. It is a beautiful green. The week before that, I made my Blood mead, a pop culture series, inspired by the video game God of War. It's so hard to tell because it's so dark red, but it came out awesome. I love one. A little weird. Prune juice. That has some prune juice in it, which I don't think I'll use again. But I learned a lot. About it. So, and then, yeah, I've got lots of great ones in the pipeline. Before that, I did 3 weeks in a row of awesome holiday meads. I did a Yule mead, I did a Christmas mead, and then I did a New Year's mead. All those were one mead every single Saturday. You've missed a lot if you're just brand new. Yeah, I don't recognize myself pagan, no, because of that. It's pretty broad, and that kind of just means Christians don't like you, which I don't care if they do or not. Welcome to the old God's Meadery. So the pop culture meets originally, like, I've wrapped it up now, so the submissions are closed. But I actually started a thread on TikTok and asked for suggestions. What inspires you? Anything that inspires you pop culture-wise. From video games, TV shows, movies, books, doesn't matter what it is. And then I just try to make a meme based off of that. Not all of them have been color-related. The blood and, they're obviously were. I did an Indiana Jones mead, so that was a lot of fun. That's where that cup came from. And I put it in the background because I love it. It's the Holy Grail. But that one was a pomegranate mead, just because, that's a very common fruit in that area of the world. So that was a lot of fun. I did a Thundercats mead. That was probably my favorite one off the TV show, the cartoon Thundercats from the 90s. That was a lot of fun. That was burble fruit and space rations. Both fictional things, but I made them real. I did a Star Trek mead for Scott. I did a Captain Picard mead. That was a lot of fun. So that was hybrid. That was, I'm trying to remember the exact flavor that was. That was tea, right? Earl Grey tea. So it was like a tea hybrid. Earl Grey tea, and I also used white grape juice. So his family was famous in France for having, a vineyard. So I made Earl Grey, and it was like a wine tea mead hybrid. So that was pretty awesome. I had a lot of fun with that one. I did a Willy Wonka mead with Gobstoppers mead for Willy Wonka. That was a lot of fun too. Didn't turn out great, but it was a lot of fun. I did a Star Wars mead. That one, it was kind of based off color. It looked like the galaxy. That was a lot of fun. I put some edible glitter into it. That was cool. But yeah. And then got a bunch more. So all of my series are running through April. through the end of April. So I have Norse gods and goddesses, holiday meads, my pop culture, and then that's it. That's all I'm running right now. And then in April, the end of April, so going into like May, I'm gonna be rehashing all of my categories. I'll give you a rundown. I'm very excited about it. I haven't really advertised it yet. Some of the people on lives know it. The holiday meads are going to continue. I have a lot of fun doing that. So every major holiday, I'm going to make a holiday mead. So stay tuned. I've always done that from like the beginning, and it's always been a lot of fun. Excuse me. Tail end of this cold still. But I'm going to kick off some new series. So the Norse gods and goddesses is actually going to evolve to a world deities meads. So I'm going to be choosing some gods from lots of religions all over the world and making a mead in their honor. I'm going to do everything I can in all sincerity to not offend anybody. I'm really genuinely trying to approach this from a learning standpoint and as much as I can, and really make a mead that I think would be worthy of that deity. On the opposite end of that, I'm also going to be launching a zodiac sign mead. So once a month, I'm going to be making a zodiac mead for those. That one, I'm going to go out of my way to offend you. It's going to be so awesome and hysterical, except for my own zodiac, of course. That'll be a lot of fun, and I think there's some people really excited about that one. And then lastly, I'm going to be kicking off a new series called Will It Mead. So I'm going to be taking more controversial ingredients and seeing if I can make them make a mead out of it. I've done some of those in the past, like I made a pizza mead, I made an Old Bay mead. Don't judge me. Both of them disgusting, but I'm going to continue that kind of train of thought, but actually hyper focus it into can I make this a mead? So and really challenge myself there. So stay tuned. Those four categories will be fully launched in May. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hello, if you're just jumping in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Is that like, I don't know what that is. Is that like the weird like 13th one or whatever it is, or 14th one or something? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get judged in this conversation. Let's look that up. What is that? What is that? OPH. It's a constellation. Greek god. It's west of Sagittarius. I don't know. It's the 13th one in December. I mean, if it's on the wheel, I'll be doing it. Unless the carry epically fails. If then I'll abandon it. I did that with my 13 colonies. I had some fun with that, but I wasn't having a lot of fun, so I know no one else would. But I did, I think, like 8 out of the original 13 states. And I had some fun with that, but I ended up abandoned ship. I'm pretty fluid in April. I'm pretty sure. I just need like an exact date. Let's work out some details. In our group chat today. Let's do that. I know that. Yeah, I'll tell you. There were some concerns from the other party, but we can work something out. Can you filter after fermentation? The broad answer is no. You'll have yeast that's actually dissolved into your mead, and the only way to get that out is to let it just kind of settle. The more you filter, the more other good stuff you're also going to be filtering. If you're filtering fine enough to get like stuff that's dissolved in it, you're going to be losing color and flavor as well. So it's genuinely like, it's not generally done in mead making. Filtering always removes stuff that you want as well as the stuff you don't want. So, but you have to do. The good thing is, so mead takes a long time. My stuff sits usually about 5 months on average from beginning to end. I'm so sorry. The fermentation process itself only takes a few weeks, but the settling takes a few months. The good news is the glass carboys, where my stuff settles, at least in the case that, and the way I make it, are relatively cheap. And the more of those you have, the more meat let sit while you're working on other stuff. So I would suggest, and they come in 4, so you can get a 4-pack of glass carboys for relatively cheap. Transfer meat in there and put it somewhere where you just got to forget about it and work on something new. That's what I do. That's the best way to do it if you're impatient. I always say, if you're you need 2 things, or one of 2 things, if you're going to be a mead maker. One of 2 things. You have to have patience. It takes a long time. Or you have to have a lot of equipment. That's it. That's the workaround. My drink or favorite mead? Those are 2 different questions. But glass carboys, incredibly inexpensive, and you can just get a bunch of those. That's what I did. I got like one of those like garage racks, and I just filled it with glass carboys. I will say that's to get pretty stuff. It's highly likely that most cultures didn't go through a clarification process. They fermented it and drank it. So you can, after fermentation, you're going to get that more of that yeasty and the dead stuff in it. It's going to be a different flavor. It's not going to be as great, but it will have alcohol in it. So you can drink it whatever you want to. Common, especially for those nerds that use the hydrometers, they taste it in between. I don't. I like to be surprised at the end. So yeah, this week the agenda will come out Tuesday, but I will not be live this Wednesday. I've got to fly out of town, and I will not be live next Sunday morning. I fly back Sunday afternoon, so this very possibly might be my last live on TikTok at least. I will be live on YouTube for the upcoming future though. So if you enjoy my lives, especially my Wednesday lives, every Wednesday I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process. If you're new to that, I will be live on YouTube every single Wednesday. So definitely follow me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube, and we'll kick off the future until we know more. You can also follow me on X. I'm just kind of getting my ground over there. I started my account a really long time ago, and I really put a lot of effort into it. But I will be, all my stuff will be transposed in there going forward once TikTok goes bye-bye. So stay tuned. Join me on X. I'll also like be randomly putting stuff on X. I'm having some fun like with Grok over there. I don't know if you guys have played with Grok yet, but Grok's a guy or gal. I don't know. I asked, and or she refuses to tell me what he identifies as. But because I just wanted to address him or her in the proper way. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I like Grok. Hello, hello, hello. I got a few things to do today in the back. I'm getting ready. I'm pretty far ahead of schedule just because, like I said, I'm flying away, so I don't have recording time this week. But I'm behind on editing now for that reason. I kind of swapped the roles, so it'll be some good stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys what I have in store. Brand new mead through 2026 so far. Every single Saturday. Look at this. Look. That's cool. I did a color series last year where I was really trying to just perfect colors, prioritizing that over flavors even. This would have been perfect for green. I did a green spirulina instead, which is like a, not a moss, but you know, like a seaweed kind of thing. The powder version of it is very common in the vegan community because you can make shakes out of it and you get a lot of like good vitamins and stuff out of it. But this was perfect. This is blue. This is sugar-free blue Powerade mead that I made, inspired by the great band of Nirvana. Just go back and watch the video. You'll understand. It's hysterical. Hysterical. It made me giggle. I was still giggling after I recorded it, and like I took the final picture of the two glasses, or the glass with like the album cover. If you video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go watch the video. I giggling. Like I put my pajamas on. I was laying down, and I was kind of editing the two pictures together, and I was like, I had like tears like rolling back. I was laying on my pillow like this. I had tears. I was giggling so hard. I was like, this is the best fail act. It's so awesome. I'm proud. I'm really proud of my mistake. But go back and watch it. It's a lot of fun. Nirvana inspired mead. And then next week, we revert back to the Norse gods and goddesses. I will show you a mead inspired by a very, very famous Norse god or goddess. We don't know yet, but it should be an exciting one. It'll be fun. And then after that, let's see. I go back to the pop culture series, very famous movie, and then another Norse god. Yeah, and then we're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day together. And then I'm gonna show you my Valentine's Day mead after that. Should be fun. Njord. I'm not going to say you're right. I'm also not going to say you're wrong. I wouldn't say that's a common, popular god, though. Or deity, I should say. But, you know, might be in the future. Might be in the future. Might be in the future. March. Maybe, I don't know. Skull, welcome to the Smeadery where I make mead. And I'm not saying that would be a good one either, but it's good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a very, very warm 27 degrees here, which is, I'm not being sarcastic. It's warm, much warmer than it's been. I'll take it. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow, and then it drops back below freezing for a while. And then I fly to Chicago, where it's even colder. So, but that's okay. I've got lots of food planned out for Chicago. I'm getting busy. I have very little downtime, but I do have food planned out because I like to prioritize. I have been dieting. And I'm going to break it weekend, like, so for those 3 days, I'm going to eat like a pig. I'm going to hate myself when I get home, and I'll probably fast again for a few more days after that to get reset, but it should be a good trip. I'm really looking forward to it. And I have lots of food planned, including pizza. In case you were wondering. Hello, thank you for joining me this morning. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, where I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. Come out with a brand new mead. I've never missed a Saturday, and I've never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new. Yesterday was batch 150. Sugar-free blue Powerade mead that came out green. It's pretty funny. And it's pretty decent. It's not a bad mead. Not a bad mead at all. It's not a great mead. It's not a bad mead. All right, y'all. I'm gonna start wrapping stuff up and get some going. Yeah. Stay tuned. I will not be live this Wednesday, but I will be throwing food reviews in at the tail end of this week to compensate for it. Still have my regular agenda planned out, though. This coming Saturday, we revert back to my Northern Goddesses series, so I'll show you a Norse mead. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then the week after that, another pop culture match. So it'll be very, very cool. I will be in touch, though. Obviously, I'm going to make some, as we learn about the TikTok side of my journey, I'll be putting out some videos, probably very specifically on TikTok for that. Follow me on YouTube. I've always been on YouTube. YouTube is a great place to go, and some of my archive stuff, though. I have playlists over there that have been that has all my meads that I've ever made over there, so you can go watch all of those meads. And then, yeah, follow me on X. All of my TikTok style stuff will translate over there, so that's kind of where I'll go moving forward until further notice. If TikTok goes this week, we will see. Yeah, I'll see you guys all real soon. Either way, follow me on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok still. We don't know yet. And yeah. Have an amazing day. Do me a favor. Go out of your way. Make somebody smile today. Preferably a stranger. The world needs it. We need a little up boost, a little morale boost. Future should be really bright. So we can get a running start there. Make somebody smile today. It doesn't cost you anything. So, Skull, guys. Thank you so much for letting me be here. I'll see you soon.